to fall through like, bruh, man, anytime.
It's an honor to be on you guys' show, man.
El Capitan, Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
There's shows, and there's the Jalen and Jacoby show. Major key alert.
So where my name come from, and she said it came from Jalen. So Jalen Rose.
You hear every day on the wall, my brother. You know that.
Yes, you did have to invite yourself on the program
I could be dead and be on
times.
the wall.
Yes.
Bold bracelets.
Yeah, well, let's see today.
Let's see today.
Let's see.
More than 4 bracelets.
It's good. It's good.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks a lot, Kyler. You a beast.
You went with the wrong guys. It's all good though. I guess you'll learn your lesson, right?
Yo, I be watching y'all every day. Y'all some crazy man.
He's Jalen Rose. I'm David Jacoby. We are Jalen.
What up,
Jacoby.
though?
What is it that we do?
People.
What they want. Jalen Rose, we will discuss the future of Dame Lillard in Portland.
Dame
We'll hear
Dollar.
from him, address it, but we start with their opponent last night, the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry did not break the record. He is still 10 threes away, but it's not like he wasn't trying. He
trying.
shot 17
trying.
threes. What do you think about Steph 6 for 17?
I felt going into last night that it would take him 3 games in order to get to 16.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, he hit 6?
6.
He'll hit another 5 or 6 the
yeah,
next
he'll do
game.
that, and then-
That's his own
yeah.
average.
Yeah.
Just think about this. That's an average for Steph Curry. He makes 5.5 3-pointers a game, which is incredible. With that being said, the Golden State Warriors, and I look at their upside, I think about Klay Thompson returning. I think about what Wiseman can bring to the table. They have a chance to be the most complete team in basketball. And them and Phoenix Suns, to me, are really separating themselves. And Steph Curry's three-pointer barrage has been outstanding. And let me tell you basically the 3 things that makes his shooting so very unique. Number 1, unassisted, 1,100 that he's made. He's made 1,100 threes that were unassisted. You know what that means? He's getting them off the dribble.
Yep.
So we talking about his shooting. You know what we ain't talking about? His handle. Because he got one of them too. The other thing, and we saw it last night, the volume.
17 threes.
He attempted 17 threes.
One human being, not the team.
And that means
Just him.
on certain nights, 38 of them, he's going to hit at least 9.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then the other thing that makes him unique, this is the third one, unlimited range. Shooting the basketball from 30 feet
Yeah, it's crazy.
or beyond.
And he moves so much, too. Like, he's not standing in the corner and people giving him threes. That's not happening.
But when you see him move off the ball, right, that movement right there, you see Reggie Miller do that. That baseline movement you saw prior to that, see Ray Allen do that. How he navigates on the three-point catch and shoot, you see Larry Bird do that. But what you don't see them do is handle the way he does.
Good point.
Like the other day, I saw him get ripped. The other team scored. He got the ball back 2 or 3 dribbles and made a half-court shot.
I remember that.
He made a half-court shot after he got ripped. And so we hadn't seen anything like this. We won't see anything like this.
Look at the amount of games.
When he's done playing Jacoby, he's going to make 4,000,
crazy.
4,500 threes.
Probably more. Probably 5,000.
And that's one of those things in basketball that I thought the big old triple-double record would never be broken. Russell Westbrook did that.
Mm-hmm.
Wilt Chamberlain averaging 50 and 25, ain't nobody doing that.
No. Or 100 points. I don't think anyone's getting 100 points.
And so that's the category Steph is. I've said this for years. There's a record book, and then there's the Chamberlain book. And so this is the category that Steph has elevated himself to by his dynamic shot making from 3.
Well, the Blazers have not lived up to expectations, and obviously whenever a team stumbles like they are, people look at the star and say, do you want to be here? There's always been discussion about Dame wanting a trade or where does he want to go? Well, guess what? He addressed it. Let's listen to Dame.
Nothing at all has changed as far as what I said in that clip. You know, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and You know, we haven't had the start that we wanted, you know, but we're a work in progress, you know, and myself, the rest of my teammates, and Chauncey, you know, it's a partnership with them, and everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to, you know, get this thing turned around. And I'm just trying to be a part of the solution to that, you know, and get us going in the right direction, and that takes time. You know, we knew it was going to be some growing pains with a new coaching staff, first-time head coach, and so many new guys, and we just working our way through it.
Okay, we heard what Dame said, but what did he really say?
Let me tell you what I saw there.
What you see?
Okay. I saw a lot of Oakland. And you know Detroit and the Bay, we cousins. First off, let me address the OG, Mark Spears.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching that game. It was on ESPN. Dame ain't play. Shout out to CJ McCollum. Get well soon. Mark Spears did the Jay Prince to Drake and Ye with Dame Dollar right there. Put him back up there again. Look at Jay Prince, a.k.a. Spears. He's standing there like a proud dad. Like I know that people saying that you might want to leave. You said you ain't want to leave. You know what we gonna do? We gonna get you on camera. That earpiece wasn't in. You see, he was like, we about to get this word out there. And so when he did that, you gotta believe that. Like what Dame just did, like he's not Chip Kelly that looks in a microphone with Notre Dame and says, hey, there is an amount of money, possibly I got to let my wife check it out, and then all of a sudden he's gone, right? I saw something different there. Dame reinvested. Dame just reinvested. If I'm a Blazers fan, I'm enthusiastic that he just went on camera post-game when he was not playing. And by the way, the situation could always be worse, but their season is basically over. When you talk about like a playoff hunt, like I hope they can get into the play-in. That's why you have the play-in. And ain't none of this a reflection of Chauncey. I know Chauncey gonna do a good job. When you lose the GM, you lose your backcourt, you ain't gonna have a good season in the West.
You're gonna lose games when you lose.
Right, and they're not getting much consistency from Nurkic over the years, right? And so if you're a Blazers fan, I'm happy with what I saw from Dame, but here's also, he has the right to change his mind tomorrow.
That's the thing is he's not going to say, guess what? I want to trade. I want to leave. He's never going to say that into a microphone. So how much do you think he really means that he wants to stay his entire career in Portland?
I think he meant it because he said it how he said it. And that's why I brought in the Spears angle, looking like Jay Prince next to Ye and Drake.
Well,
that's what that reminded me of. Shout to the
on,
OG.
obviously, you mean Brian Kelly, not Chip Kelly, but we will move on to the Nuggets-Pelicans game. The Nuggets are without Jamal Murray, obviously. They're without Michael Porter Jr., but they got Jokic. And Jokic got 39 points, 11 and 11.
Let's take the time to make sure when human beings talk about the NBA and they start saying who the best player is, make sure his name get mentioned real quick. You can say Steph and then KD.
Giannis comes to mind.
Giannis.
And then we get Jokic in the conversation.
And then I'm going with the Joker right there, right now. Right there, right now, that's his spot. Now, Jacoby, now just think about this. I'm watching a 7-foot guy. He missed his shot. But I love this so much. A 7-foot guy, they threw it into him at the end of the fourth quarter before the game went to overtime. He shot a step-back, one-leg jumper from the top of the key that rimmed out. That's how much game he got. Dribble, pass, and shoot. Like, the way he's gotten himself into shape, that's what we're going to see from Luka one day. Remember I told you this. Mm-hmm. And Zion. When they invest in, like, they're in good shape. I mean, like, they're professional athletes, right?
They play basketball 200 days a year.
This is me talking. Like, what do you mean? Luka averaged 30 points in the NBA. How can you say he's not in shape? But I guarantee you, there's going to be a time when we're sitting here doing this show and we're talking about how Luka is going to do what he did. Well, reinvest in his body.